Chioma comes, Chioma is still putting powder. Are you that ugly? Guess what? Put me under a rock, I'll still shine. It is what it is.
I said your drama. We don't need it.
Dubai. And I hope Laura is going to leave her stupidity back in Nigeria. And she's not going to take it on this trip.
There's just always something funny in every episode. You guys, this episode was everything. It had so much content from one activity to another, and it felt so natural. Production team, we thank you. I would say that this was my best episode so far. Toyin carried the episode on her head, on her shoulder, on her back, and everywhere possible. Even though there are certain things that she said in this episode that were not exactly nice, she said and did in this episode that were not exactly nice, but the good side and the good things that she brought to the episode just balance everything out. So I'm going to say it was like a balance of both worlds. So let's get into all the details, like we always do on this channel. Let's get into all the details. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do subscribe, turn on your post notifications so I can get notified every time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So for this episode, I'm going to give an award to Miriam for the overall best in minding her business. The way she was just minding her business during the Toyin and Chioma fights, I was like, okay, you need to get an award. So for the first part of this episode, they showed where the ladies went for a sip and paint kind of get together or sip and paint outing. It was Toyin, Miriam, and Chioma. And you guys, guess who arrived first? Chioma was the first to arrive. The way she was even excited that she came first, she was smiling up and down like, okay, I'm here for the first time. I'm here first for the first time. Toyin was really surprised that she got there first.
Am I the first to arrive? Obviously, I'm not always late now, am I?
Miriam also gave her a prize. Miriam gave her, like, in her confessional, Miriam said that this is the prize that she's giving Chioma for coming early. You guys know that Chioma is a perpetual late comer, but for the first time, she was the first to arrive. So they started their whole sip and paint. It was supposed to be for them to chill, not, just forget everything and just have a good time. But for some reason, Chioma decided to bring up Laura's to the conversation they had with Laura. I think it's the production team matter, because they cannot just gather like that and not talk about anything when the production team is there to film. So Chioma decided to talk about Laura. That what do they think about the mediation session with Laura? Like, just trying to know their thoughts. Little did she know that the whole thing was going to cause basketballs that would now come back to her. Toyin said that she was just sitting down there looking plastic.
What did you think about that mediation session? Do you think that it was like biased or like equal, straightforward, fair? What did you think about the whole thing anyway? You that you sat down there and you were looking plastic. Like I couldn't even read your emotions.
He shocked you.
Chioma did not see that coming at all. So in Toyin's confessional, Toyin made mention of the fact that when the whole thing was happening, Chioma was just sitting there acting like she didn't tell Caroline. She didn't tell Caroline anything. That for Chioma is just looking out for herself. That is just all about her. That is Chioma. She's just literally looking out for herself. Chioma now said that it was not her fight. It was Caroline's fight. That she did not. She knew that that's what Laura wanted from her. Laura wanted a reaction from her, but she was not going to give her that reaction.
You're acting like, bitch, I didn't tell you nothing. I don't want to get involved. Chioma is only looking out for herself. It was Caroline's fight, not my fight. There's nothing Laura would have loved more than me getting involved fighting, and I wasn't going to give her that. And so what did I do? I sat pretty like the Queen of England.
Oh, she Queen of England. Wow. Okay, now then Miriam now asked Toyin how she felt about what Laura said about her, like the fact that Laura did not have her. Laura said Toyin did not have her back. How did she feel about that statement from Laura? And then he was now saying that you cannot embarrass me, disrespect me in public, and especially in front of those people, and expect me to have your back the next time. It doesn't happen like that. That's not how friendship is. That obviously because of that the disrespect that Laura gave to her in the previous episode, she told herself that she was going to hands up. That she even told Laura on the spot at the table that she was not going to disturb her again. So why was she now expecting her to have her back, basically?
Maybe Laura thought I would come there and come and start doing street fighter, motor combats. You cannot disrespect me outside and expect me to stand up for you.
No.
You say friendship is ride or die. Friendship That kind of friendship is stupidity.
And I kind of understand with Toyin, because if that thing didn't happen at the dinner, maybe Toyin would have not scolded her the way she did, even though at the boho party too, Laura said she didn't have her back, but Toyin did not take sides at all. So I think that is the same thing that would have happened here. Toyin would have just stayed in her lane, not to just add to the situation. So yeah, you cannot embarrass me today. Tomorrow you want me to have your back in front of the same people. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, there's now a funny statement that Miriam made in her confessionals. She said that at the end of the day, Toyin still had Laura's back. Like, she followed her out there. That for her, she would have not been able to follow her. That there's no way she could have followed her. Her legs are too tiny for her to follow.
Toyin still had her back at the end of the day. When she walked away, Toyin was the only one that followed her. I didn't have to follow her. My leg is too skinny to follow her. I don't know. The segment was just so funny. Miriam was just, this particular episode, Miriam was just chilled, funny. She had a little issue with Toyin. In fact, it was Toyin that came for her. In like the part that she had an issue with Toyin, it was Toyin that came for her. Toyin was talking about when they went for Laura's lunch, the whole event of Miriam inviting Caroline and Chioma and not letting her know. And Miriam was like, I was not, like, I didn't have to tell you that. I don't owe you that. I didn't have to tell anybody. That's the point. I wanted peace. Yeah, you're not my friend. I didn't think I hold Toyin to tell Toyin anything. Oh, bitch, please. Yes. I wanted peace. I wanted peace. It's true. That just told me, Toyin, you need to look out for yourself.
Is that how they used to defriend somebody? So I must tell you everything, even if I'm your friend. Doesn't mean I must tell you everything, except maybe because of the way the circle is. They just about everything. Toyin tells her everything. That's why she was expecting that Miriam would tell her that kind of, give her that kind of information. So I don't know, maybe that's where Toyin is coming from. But you know, that's just how they just had their it didn't really last long, sha. Then the next thing, the thing went back to Chioma again. Oh, I don't even know how the thing just switched. The thing was just switching. Toyin was just throwing bullets here and there. So was just switching from one person to the other. She now went back to Chioma and talked about the fact that even at that lunch, she and Chioma was there before her, but Chioma was in the elevator for a long time doing what? Doing her makeup.
I got to the fashion show after Chioma was by the lift. I waited almost over 10 minutes. When I got there, I saw Chioma doing powder. I'm like, I came after you. How did this conversation become about me?
So Toyin was just insisting that she does it. She purposely does it for the attention. Chioma said that's not the reason why she arrives. That regardless of the time she arrives, that she always makes an entrance. And then Toyin was just like, she was still insisting. I feel like Toyin just wanted her to agree that that's what she does. And in my mind, I feel like that's probably what she does, because you know, obviously there's no way you wear all that and you don't want to make an entrance, you don't want to be noticed. It's not exactly a bad thing, right? But you know, I think Toyin just wanted her to admit it.
Chioma does it purposely because she wants to make an entrance. But funny enough, no. Babe, do you know what? Purposely. Toyin, you do the funny thing. You do it purposely. If I come in first, babe, you do if I come in the middle, if I come in at the end, I always make an entrance anyway.
Later on, the conversation now graduated to, if you want to make an entrance, I'm gonna make you make an entrance. That's what I do for a living. You cannot dull my shine. Ha. I'm like, okay, this conversation is now moving from the not ordinary to something more. The entire thing now started to push. That started to seem like, obviously, it was just giving competition. It was giving intimidation and all, like from Toyin's angle.
Baby girl, I will help you make your grand entrance because that is what I do for a living. I'm a star maker. You can't dull my shine. My style is different from your style. So did you bring me here to start telling me that you think that I'm shining too much? Like, what's the issue? What I will wear, you can't wear it. If you wear it, you look like a mad person.
What makes you feel like that's the purpose? Like, the same thing that Laura said, that Chioma feels like she feels intimidated. Now Toyin is saying, hey, you cannot dull my shine. They're not trying to dull your shine. Everybody can shine. Every shine, but I have two lights here. They're both shining on me, and I'm shining too. So the conversation just moves to that angle, and I just felt like, nah, fam. Maybe she's not happy about the fact that she's not the one styling Chioma, and then Chioma is still killing it regardless in her looks. Maybe she wants to be the one styling her, because I'm sure if she was one styling her, she's not going to complain about her outfits and the way she's coming in. Definitely not. So maybe that's where her anger is coming from.
You act like it's a competition. It's not. You think it's a competition. I don't think it's a competition. You think it's a competition. I stand out anywhere I go. That's the point. Babe, same here. You can't even compete with me. I'm Tiana. I'm the king of fashion. Guess what? Put me under a rock. I'll still shine. It is what it is. I am who I am.
They are confessional. They'll say this. They're going off both on the normal show and in their confessional. So I was like, keep it going. Keep it going. Then that's when Toyin now made the comment saying that Chioma is the child, that she's still growing. Hey, God, though. Hey, how old is Chioma again, please? That you are saying she's a child and she's still growing. Like, what even brought that comment? Chioma Sha responded in her confessionals too, regarding the whole shine. I'm gonna shine my shine.
That's how you're interpreting the situation.
Chioma is a child. She's still growing.
My star is bright. My star's always going to be bright. So I suggest you go and get your sunglasses because guess what? I'm not diminishing my star for no one.
You understand? But like, Toyin, waiting they go on. What's going on? Where did the child comments come from? And I don't understand. Then she now threw further shades. She now told Chioma that you arrive at somewhere, you're still putting on powder. Are you that ugly? Hey!
Even when Chioma comes, Chioma is still putting powder. Are you that ugly?
I'm a perfectionist and that's not going to change.
You guys just now realizing that this first part of the episode was actually just hot. I didn't feel like it was hot, but now that I'm saying it, Toyin actually said a lot of things. Like, she really expressed, like, she said so much. It don't hook her. Like, there's something that has been paining her since. There's really something that was paining her since. Then later on, the painter now obstructed their argument, and I'm like, thank you, you have saved us from the remaining drama. The painter just came, talked to them, and that's when they now stopped talking, and he inspected their drawings. Then in Chioma's confessional, surprisingly, Chioma said that this has actually made her know Toyin more, that it was a good time that they had together.
I think it was great. We had a good conversation. Funny enough, I feel like we've gotten to know each other slightly better, and we can only kind of like move on up from here.
Okay, maybe there's something that the production team did not show us, because when I just saw there, it was just Basbo's. Obviously, the conversation was way longer than that, and they only showed us the Basbo side of it. Then the next thing they showed us was Yabo and Yabo's daughter's birthday, 21st birthday. I just knew that they were going to include it in the show. I was just waiting for when they were including, because that birthday was big. The glamour, the clothes, the hall, the photographers, the celebrities. It was big. Like, on social media, a lot of blogs carried it. So I just think that that's something that they would include in the episode. So it was really nice to see. Meanwhile, Yabo was so excited. Like, why would she be excited though? There's no reason for her not to be excited. This is her daughter's 21st birthday. And obviously at 21, her daughter has done so much, has a big brand, she's an influencer. She has already set up, she's already set up in her own way, in a business way. And Yabo raised the daughter alone. She's a single mom, so she also pointed that out. So, like, it's everything to be proud of.
I feel fulfilled, like I have done a great job raising her all by myself.
Let's party.
Okay, yeah, but you're not the celebrant. Take it easy. But I'm the assistant celebrant now.
Let's party.
Then let's talk about the arrival of the ladies. Apparently, Caroline arrived first. It's almost as if the two ladies, Caroline and Chioma, they made a vow that the next event, I'm gonna confess. Both of them are going to arrive first. So Caroline arrived first, and her outfit, her black gown, I really like that gown. Then the next person that came in was Miriam. She just went, hugged, just did normal things that you do now when you arrive, and she also looked cool. Laura arrived next. So Laura's arrival was not the one that was like, what's gonna happen? It was very awkward. Obviously, it was going to be awkward because they just finished their Basbo. So Laura just ignored Caroline and went to Miriam. Herself and Miriam greeted, and then she left their table. Like, she literally left the table that they were. Later on, in like 15 minutes or so, according to them, Laura said she's going home.
I don't spend more than 10-20 minutes at parties, especially if it's in the night, because I need to go home to my husband.
She even lied. She lied the husband was downstairs. It was in a confessional. She was not like the husband was not downstairs. She just wanted to leave. I'm like,
That was a lie. There was nobody downstairs. I just wanted to go home.
She had her reasons for leaving Sha, and then also heard that Laura was pregnant during the filming, and I think obviously she will still be pregnant now. So maybe that's the reason for her, like, wanting to just leave certain places and getting tired fast and all. So maybe that's the reason for that. But sharp 15 minutes she left. And then Yabo was like, they were even tired. Like, they didn't even have anything. They didn't want to say anything in their confessionals.
Genge, Laura is about to leave. What time did she get here that she's leaving?
Then Chioma came in next, looking all golden. Like looking gaudy from head to toe. When she came in, Yabo obviously went to welcome her, was like raining praises, you know, taking her in the way she likes it. She was loving the attention, like really loving it. She said it in her confessional, like she was loving the attention. I was like, this is obviously Chioma's food, that's what she likes, give it to her.
So I'm walking in like the princess that I am. I'm loving this treatment, this grand entrance.
And Toyin was the last person that arrived, and it was because she styled Yabo, so it was understandable for her to be late. She was the one that styled Yabo for the event, so obviously after styling her, you go and style yourself now. So her late coming was acceptable. Then the ladies just chilled, nothing really much happened there. They didn't show us a lot of activities that happened there. It was just a chilled gathering. The next thing they showed us, or the next activity they showed us, was Toyin and her stepdad. So she went to meet her stepdad, that's a legend, it's a music somebody. And it was about making music. She wanted to make music with him.
You know, I'm the one that looks like your wife the most. You can't throw me away. Daddy, I miss you. Whether we like it or not, my stepdad is a legend. He started Afro Juju.
Hey. And they showed where Toyin's husband, you know, prostrated, lay down on the floor to greet him. So basically, in Yoruba culture, that's what men do, especially like for weddings. Like if you want to get married to somebody's daughter, you are gonna lie down on the floor. It's just a sign of respect. I see it during weddings most times. I don't see it like on the road. Somebody will not just go. So, but basically, that line down is just a sign of respect for in Yoruba culture. And then they just recorded, you know, there was a nice jam that they were singing. So Toyin, we are expecting to see that music, please. Then they now showed us Carolyn at work. So basically she went to get some items that she's going to use to renovate an apartment in Ikoyi. She said she has an apartment to renovate in Ikoyi. So they just showed us where she was looking for the things that she's going to use to do the renovation. Chioma now joined her there. When Chioma arrived, Carolyn was shocked, like, what's going on? Is it not styles? I mean, what that we are going to look for? Why are they dressing up?
Hello. Ha! I came to pick towels. Chioma, what are you wearing? She's in boots and jackets. Girl, I only came to pick towels.
So that's how Chioma arrived, looking all dressed up for something more serious than going to look for towels. Then there's a statement that Chioma made. That was, I don't know whether to say it was funny or it was not funny. You guys should just listen to it.
I'm happy to see Caroline in her workplace because I've never really seen her sort of like working or doing anything of the sort. She's come to my place of work quite a few times, but this is actually the first time that I'm seeing her in this regard. So it's interesting.
I'm not going to say anything about the statement. All I'm going to say is we also have not seen it too. We're also excited that we're seeing, Caroline at work. So I'm going to leave it at that.
So I'm here to show you what I do in my business and the quality. So you won't be scared when I say, Chioma, we have a land now, let's build.
I have plenty land, I'm ready.
No.
We're going to be working together.
As long as we sell and we make money.
Then later, the next thing they started to talk about, Chioma now brought up Laura into the conversation. Immediately she brought up Laura into the conversation, I was like, is she feeling guilty about what happened, or the production team just so that, oh yeah, when you go here, ask this person, and when you go here, also ask this person, so that we are going to assess the Laura situation. I don't know what the situation is at this point, but she brought up the Laura talk, and then Caroline now obviously started talking about what really triggered her, saying that what they call it, Laura has been coming for her. She just had to show her that if you are mad, I'm gonna show you that I am madder.
Sometimes you need to let a mad person know that wherever your madness stops is when mine begins. And I just had to let her know that, look, I could be bougie, I could be a queen or whatever it is, but if you keep doing this, I will come for you as well.
Who do you think she's going to come for next?
Maybe you.
Wow, she just said how she felt about the situation. Then she made a statement concerning Toyin and Laura. She said that she feels like there's a fight brewing, like there's something she feels like there's going to be a huge argument or a huge fight between Laura and Toyin, because Laura usually insults Toyin sometimes, and she knows that Toyin at some point she's going to retaliate. Laura will not take it, so it's like fight, there's gonna be fight. So
I have a feeling that there is a huge fight pending. Huh? Sometimes she's rude to Toyin. And you know, Toyin is someone that she'll laugh, she'll smile, and just ignore. But there'll come a time where Toyin is going to put her in her place. And you know, Laura, she can't tolerate it.
I don't know. They're the ones seeing more than what we're seeing from the outside. So maybe there's actually going to be something along the line. And we're also looking forward to Carolyn and Chioma's fight, because apparently at some point in the show, at some point they stopped being friends, except there was no actual fight. But we're looking forward to your own too. Then Chioma now brought up the conversation about what Carolyn did to her, that Carolyn just went and threw her under the bus. Carolyn went and said what she said. So basically in that conversation now, Carolyn said that, Chioma said that, Laura said, a lot of said in there. That Laura said the reason she wanted to fight, she preferred to have an argument with, that she was happy that is Chioma she had the arguments with, rather than Toyin and Yabo.
She was happy that the fight was with me and not with Yabo and Toyin, who she referred to as Raz and local, and not really wanted to mix with their brand because it wasn't a good look for her. And you know, how could she ever fight with those people? And all sorts of things that she said that day.
If she said that, then that's weird. First of all, why is she even having a kind of conversation with Chioma? Are they really now friends on the low? Are they really now? Because what will make them have that conversation? Because from the beginning they've not shown us that they've had conversations on the side. So okay, I don't know. But if she said that, that's really weird for her to say. But I don't know, because at this point we don't even know what is what and what is not what. As time goes on, the truth will be revealed. Meanwhile, Carolyn said that she wore a bangle for the fight, that she was ready for the fight that she had with Laura, that's why she wore her bangle. That her bangle had spikes.
Don't create an avenue where you say you want to talk and then you want to throw your fist at me. This time around, I'll do what I wanted to do.
What did you want to do?
Oh my God, didn't you see my bangle?
Caroline, that bangle was a weapon.
I came to defend myself.
Hey, that means that means she was really ready for that fight though. It's a rash something. Let me just move on from that. So the next thing they showed us was the cultural party that Toyin organized, and that's the one I love. I love this so much. Toyin just knows what she's supposed to bring to this reality TV show, especially when it comes to her business. Toyin, she promotes herself in every episode. She promotes her business. She promotes her husband's business, that's his photography business. She promotes her daughter's brand. Now she's promoting Nigeria to the world. Imagine earlier on she also had music to promote. So she's just like giving everything, putting out everything that she's supposed to put out there. For this particular one, it was just giving culture, the dance, the beat, the dressing, the entire thing. I love this so much. It was I cut cap for you. It was nice to see. It was lovely to see culture. So Toyin had her cultural party, and she told all of them to obviously wear traditional outfits. Yabo was the first to arrive when she came in. So when she came in, they were like hailing her, singing for her. So basically that's what they do. Those people that do hit the local drums, they'll just be singing your praises, and it's sweet to hear. You just be hearing, they'll be telling you so many nice things. So Yabo was first to come in.
Yes. Oh, Toyin knows how to do it.
Laura now came in. They also did the same for her. Laura came in with her friend. Basically, she did not tell her friend that she's supposed to wear traditional outfits.
She told us to wear our traditional attires. I'm here with my Ankara. And I'm here with my crazy friend who did not get the memo. But it's my fault because I didn't tell Celine wear traditional attire.
Why on earth would you do that? Like, why won't you let her know that this is when there's a dress code for something and you carry your friend, you not tell her, it doesn't make sense to me at all. You guys tell her, let her know. Like, obviously she's on TV, let her represent. She may have nice traditional that she wants to wear and all. Who now came in next? Chioma came in next, and they also sang her praises. Chioma, it's her food now. So she was so happy. She liked the fact that they were hailing her, calling her all the different names.
Chioma, barrister, lawyer. I'm like, how do they even know these things about me? Where do these women know me from? Keep it coming. I'm loving it.
They now took Chioma to the Amala joint. Hey, that one. You guys know that she said that Amala is her best food, her best her best swallow. And then who now came in next? Miriam came in next. Miriam said she didn't want to go traditional. She didn't want to do the whole traditional look. So she decided to go with the Owambe Lagos party kind of look. So that was her own decision for the event. Then Caroline came in last. She said she came in fashionably late. This one is event, everybody's there now. This one is not really as bad as the dinner, obviously, but she said she was fashionably late. She came in looking all good too, with her traditional outfit, and that's how they all gathered. And Toyin made the announcement that for her 40th birthday, there's gonna be a trip. Oh, there's gonna be a trip for them. She didn't reveal the place that they were going to, but she just told them that what to expect for her 40th birthday.
45 is about to happen somewhere extremely special, and it's going to be different because you know I'm the best host ever. Now they tell them. Let them know. Come on. What's in my book? Chioma, who's the best host? I don't know yet. Let me know when you're taking off.
Then I started to play a game. She said the person that answered, if they answered the question correctly, she will now reveal where they are going to. When she talked about the trip, there's something that Caroline now said that now made them sing for Caroline. Caroline was just obstructing, asking for more. That there's going to be designer bag on the trip. They're going to get designer bag. At one point, you say, save your drama. Caroline, save your drama. That Davido song.
Caroline, save your drama. We don't need it.
I want your pregnant card.
Then Toyin now proceeded with the questions. So basically, the questions had to do with where you're from, right? So the question to Caroline was, what's the most popular soups in Calabar? And Caroline did not get it. She only got one, Edikai Koabi. I think it's Edikai Ko that she got.
So that's a fiefere or something.
You missed one. It's Afang and Eddie Kaiko. I even know that one.
Then for Chioma, the question was, what is popular? What are Igbo men known for? And then Chioma was like, spoiling their wives.
Igbo men are known for spoiling their wives. They're known for money.
They are known for having like businesses, known for being hustlers. They hustle, they have businesses, they've got money, they know how to take care of their wives. So get you an Igbo man. They also like traditional women. So don't mind me. Okay, not don't mind me, that's the truth. I'm giving you guys tea here, the truth here. But yeah, moving on from that, the question and answer session just continued, and at some point she just had to reveal that they were going to Dubai, and everybody was obviously happy for the cultural party. It was fun. They had a whole lot of fun. At some point, Laura, I don't know, she lost her mood, I guess.
Maybe you find pass, maybe you sabi dress pass. What is your problem? You want me to come and join you people? Not mad.
And the next day she said she was going home. She wanted to go home. She said she didn't want to stay out late. So they allowed her to go now. Chioma said in her confessionals that as she left, it's like the environment changed, the energy changed, like a spirit left the room.
As soon as Laura left, it's like the party began. Honestly, it was like some energy, some spirit left the building.
Chioma, It was kind of balanced because Laura also threw shades at Chioma in her confessional, saying that Chioma loves attention so much. In fact, Chioma should go into the entertainment industry, that she likes attention so much, that she thought she likes attention, but Chioma likes it way more than her. So it's balanced. They were throwing shades at each other. So the equation is pretty much balanced.
Chioma should be an actor, singer, rapper, musician. Chioma do entertainment. This whole boss lady thing does not fit you like attention. I thought I liked attention, but Chioma's attention is 100 and something%.
Hey, nice performed. He came in and I realized so nice. I was like, yeah. I literally just thought about him like the day before I watched this show. I was like, nice. So basically, Nice used to sing with Two-Face at some point, and before it's been long that they were together, and then now separated. And Nice is also a really good artist. So he sang his one of his major songs, Street Credibility. Building him again, striking so hard.
He was singing to me. Maybe he has a crush on me, who knows?
I thought I knew that song over, and I just realized I don't know the lyrics. Chioma said that Chioma is saying that maybe he has a crush on her. Chioma likes attention, for real, for real. So after Nice came and performed, the ladies are now hailing Toyin that in fact she has won host of the season. She's the main host. She has won host of the season basically. So they just were hailing her. Meanwhile, when she was introducing the Dubai trip to them, she was like she would like them not to come, let there be no fights, let them just go have fun. Literally, she was trying kind of using the idea to speak to Laura, because in her confessional, that's when she made the statement of she hopes that Laura will leave her stupidity.
I hope the ladies are going to bring positive energy, and I hope Laura is going to leave her stupidity back in Nigeria.
Nah, that was not nice. That was not nice at all. Maybe you have something else, maybe bad energy, but stupidity gone. Nah. The next thing they showed us, in fact, from there they moved to the Dubai straight up. I didn't think that they were even going to show us the Dubai trip in this particular episode, but they did, and I appreciate them.
In Dubai! I love Dubai. It's one of my favorite cities on earth. I love how plastic it is and how beautiful it looks.
I am here to enjoy myself.
It's just funny how they show the ladies vibing and everything, and the next thing they show Laura sleeping. It was just funny to see, but Laura made mention of the fact that she wasn't feeling fine, that she wasn't feeling good. So I was like, oh, okay, that's the reason why she was like that. So I shouldn't have laughed, but yeah, it was just funny to see. Then apparently Caroline lost her bangle, so she was kind of moody, right? She lost her bangle, so she was a little bit moody during the event. But apart from her mood, all other babes were so happy. They were, in fact, the energy was on 100.
This is beautiful. I love it. Toyin, can I put somebody in the pool? I want to swim. I want to swim.
Apparently Yabo had been in Dubai for a while, so she just went and joined them, and I said the energy was like literally on 100. Everybody was happy, joyous. Then they now they were not talking about the bracelet. That's when Yabo just got to know that the bracelet was missing. She was not like, diamond, why did she wear diamond? She just asked about the diamond, and then that's when Caroline revealed how much she bought. They got the diamond for her.
Diamond! Hey, where did you get diamond?
My bracelet was about $50,000 for 3K to be precise.
I really don't want to talk about Caroline's for the $3,000 bracelet, because everything about Caroline is a lie. There's nothing Caroline would say that I would believe, because she lies a lot.
I don't know. What's my own? Whether is the truth or it's not the truth, that one concern them. That's Laura's own opinion, but for me, I don't have an opinion on this one. It's not going to, if I have an opinion, it's not going to give me anything. They'll not give me the diamond if I find it or if I believe. So yeah, Yabo asked about insurance, whether there's insurance, whether it has insurance, and she said yes.
You have insurance for it?
Yeah. I want to go back to Nigeria.
It's just a bracelet. It's not a human's life. Kilo day. Told you bracelets.
It's about the sentimental attachments. This is literally the first major gifts that my man has given to me.
So that's fine, that's okay, we move on from that. Toyin was not happy. Toyin was not happy at all that the trip that had so much energy, this whole thing is not happening. She was like, it's just bango, it's not a human being. You need to come out of your anger and your vibe. She now also threw a shade at us. I think she said gold digging bracelet. I mean, a gold digger bracelet. They should call it gold China birthday and gold digging. Get everything she talk.
I'll just accept the bracelet issue. We'll just talk about Tiana Fortified and bracelet. No problem. Let's just change the name of the birthday to Tiana Fortified bracelets, or Tiana Fortified diamond gold digging bracelets. I think that's better.
Gold digging bracelets. Ha. What they call it, Caroline said that it's the sentimental attachment she has to the bracelet that's making her feel that type of way. That obviously is because, it's one of the first gifts that the guy has given to her. When she was saying it on the table, Yabona asked which of the men, is it the former man or this present man? Maybe she asked, their reaction was just crazy. It was out of this one. I was like, why are you guys reacting like that? She can have ex, she can have present man now.
It's the emotional attachment, yes.
Is this still the current one or the ex? Which of the man?
okay, this is about to cause a lot of trouble.
But I don't think Yabo was asking from a place of hate or animosity or anything. She just asked the question, which man? But is it the former boyfriend, or the new one? So I don't think she meant any harm. But the way they reacted will just make her to obviously have something to say. For the next episode, they just showed where Laura was like she literally let down her wall. She said she wants to come out of her shell. She wants to be closer to them and mix more with them and all. She was just saying a lot of things.
I want to come out more. I want to play more. I want to interact more. I want to have fun. Maybe I like attention. The healing has just started now. Yes. The only reason I'm on this trip is because of you. And I just feel like you've been very distant. I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm tired.
That one, I like to wait for the new episode to talk about it, so that let's leave that episode for that episode. When it comes, however it comes. But I feel like that episode is also going to have a lot, so stay tuned. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to you know what to do. Thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye, love you.